Jeez, I wanted to talk about user experience. Look at this ugly thing. Hello and welcome beginners and experts to Sketch with Sal. I am Sal. It's a pleasure to be with you. Today's a special day. Today is the day we take our first step into the world and art that is all beautiful of mobile app design. User interface, user experience design, whatever you want to call it. Today is the day we begin our journey on that. And I thank you for allowing me to be your instructor on this amazing journey. Let's get started. Home sweet home. Welcome to the land of Sketch, guys. Now that we're here, just go ahead, take a look around. It's beautiful, isn't it? All these complicated buttons and fields and switches and doohickeys. Guys, it's really nothing more than just taking a look at the center of the screen. Enjoy the whiteness, the pure whiteness and beauty of everything you see here, okay? That's all you have to worry about, because I promise you there's only about 3 buttons on the top column that you ever have to worry about. On the right hand side, you got to worry about all that. Obviously, we can't start a project unless we have a canvas. If you're an artist, you understand this. You can't just paint on the air, you need to have a canvas. So on Sketch, we're going to go up here in the top left hand corner, go to Insert, and go to Artboard. As you guys can see, it's the one that has the icon that looks like a little canvas. So you click on Artboard, and here's the fun part, guys. Whether you're designing for an iPhone, an iPad, an Apple Watch, Apple TV, the touch bar on a MacBook Pro, you have all these design choices that you can choose from. So we're going to design an app for the iPhone today, and preferably the iPhone SE. Now you guys are probably wondering why. You might think that, excuse me, gonna cut this out. You guys might think that the iPhone SE is outdated, but actually if you work in conjunction with developers, coders, they actually prefer it because the ratios are a lot easier to scale up, I guess. When you have it at the lowest, smallest screen resolution, I don't know what the hell they call it, but when you have it at the lowest amount, it makes it easier to scale all your icons up, all your buttons. So we're gonna start with the smallest screen possible, and not the iPhone 10. So we go to iPhone SE, right? And as you guys can see, this is the exact same screen dimensions as the iPhone SE, which is 320 by 568 pixels tall. As you guys can see, it is right here on the side. So this is our artboard, and that's basically as simple as it gets to select an artboard. You know, if you want to insert another one, you go up here to Insert, go to Artboard, and select iPhone 10. And as you guys can see, that is massive compared to the iPhone SE. So you can see why we'd start with the iPhone SE design first, and then we scale up from there. Because if you start with, let's say, the iPhone 8 or 8 Plus, then you have to scale your stuff down, and you'll also have to scale it up for the iPhone 10. It's just a headache, guys. You don't want to have to deal with that. We have our iPhone SE screen right here. And first thing we want to make sure we do, guys, is actually measure it. You want to find the halfway points going up and down and side to side. The reason why we do this first is because your work must be symmetric. You don't want to look trashy with asymmetric work. So the way we do this, guys, is we set rulers. As you guys can see, there is a ruler running from side to side. Thought I heard something. So as you guys can see, we have a ruler running at the top here and a ruler on the side here. So all you guys have to do is hover your mouse along the top here, and as you guys can see, this little square right here at the border of our canvas or our artboard, that square marks the dead center of our canvas. So it looks like 160, but we might be misled and it might be 159, 161. So here's what I suggest. If you guys aren't that great at math, like me, I'm a designer, I got other things to worry about, not math, okay? You're gonna wanna check out the width of your artboard right here, which is 320, okay? You take 320, you take that to the handy dandy calculator here, 320, and you divide this by 2, equals 160, okay? So now we take our little doohickey here and we press down. And as you guys can see, it gave us this nice little marker that marks the exact dead center of our artboard. And that's crucial, guys, because if you don't know the center of your artboard, you're going to have things left and right to it, and it's just not going to look pretty. Okay, Now, a more complex number like 568 that's going to be really difficult to do in your head. So for us not so bright people, we're going to go over here to our calendar, 568. You're going to divide that baby by 2. You got 284. I was going to say dollars, but wouldn't that be great, huh? You just get money for doing math. 284, mark it smack dab right there. And now look it guys, you have a beautiful symmetrical artboard. Nothing on it, just markers that mark you know sort of what you're doing. You're going to want to create this blueprint guys, it'll save you so much time. Do it. Now let's go ahead and have some fun with our artboard here. As you guys can see, it's plain white, and most apps you use on the App Store typically are Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp. We're going to add some color to this and make it a little more customized. So we're going to make sure we're selected on our artboard, and to select on your artboard you're just going to click on the text right here or on your layers right here. These are your different artboards guys. If I select iPhone 10, you can see that one's selected and my little markers went away because those markers were specifically made for the iPhone SE. So we can just click iPhone SE and we're selected on it. And as you guys can see on the right hand side, this is what controls all your positions, your scale, size, rotation, colors, opacity, everything. Just all the little customized things you're going to find out on the right side of your screen guys. This is what we call the beautiful side. I just made that up, but we're going to call it that. So we're going to check background color since it's true, we do want a background color. And we select on this little color box here. And as you guys can see, we have this little colored wheel type thing that we can select from. So you just click and drag. If you want a bright red, you can make it bright red guys. If you want an orange, go with orange, yellow, yellow, green with green. You can use the slider down here to choose whatever color you want. If you want it pink, but you want a dark pink, just go ahead and drag it down here, make it a dark pink. Or you guys can drag it up here and make it a light pink. Whatever you guys want to do, you know, it's totally up to you. Or there's some colors that are already right here for you. We have yellow, can make it a light yellow. We're gonna go with the more purplish color. I've always been fond of a blue purple mixture, one that you can't really tell if it's a blue or a purple. It looks nice. And we're just gonna make it kind of bright. And you guys can just click wherever you want to go away. That's how you select color for your artboard. But wait, I'm not going to let you guys go just yet because there's still something that I think you might have some fun with. I'm going to show you guys how to insert text onto your artboard. Now this is very, very important if you plan to make an app of any kind. Without text, it's hard to create any sort of user experience. So watch what I do here guys. I'm going to go up to insert in the left hand corner and we're going to go to text. So we click text, and as you guys can see my cursor changed to a little text cursor thing. So we're going to click just about anywhere, and holy cow, that is huge. What we're going to do first and foremost guys, as you guys can see, the text aligns, the start margin is on the left side here. So all the text spills to the right side, and we're going to adjust that on the right side of our screen here. As you guys can see, it's right aligned, I think that's what it's called. We're going to select center. Actually, we're going to select left. We're going to select left so the text stays over here and it doesn't spill off of our artboard. And then we're going to control the size of our text as well. We don't want it so damn huge. So we're going to go to 48. You guys can select whatever font you want, whatever you want to have fun with. Typically, people like to use Helvetica. Is that what it's called? It starts with an H. Let me find it because I'm totally slurring its name. Okay. Helvetica. That one. That's the one people use. You don't have to use it though. It's just what people use. I don't use it. And then we're going to select regular, so it's not so bulky-ish. And then you just tap anywhere on the artboard, and here's your text. I didn't even type anything. What should we type? We'll type crazy app. If I can spell. Crazy app. Okay? Another thing we can do here is we can change the color of our text. So if you guys go to the right side, which is the side where all your color changing is going to be, everything that I already explained, color, We want to change this to white to make it look even cooler. It's flush, guys. It's perfect. It's beautiful. This is what we want. Thank you for joining me on my very first episode of Sketch with Sal. I'm pleasured that you allowed me the opportunity to teach you a little something I know about Sketch, and hopefully you can go out there and create your own software interface or whatever you want to do. I wish you well, and remember guys, if you enjoyed this video, go home and brush your teeth. Thank you.